Hello Aquarius friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my Aquarius June 2024 astrology horoscope forecast. I'm calling the theme of this month Pluto pressures mount, but you have secret weapons for success and we'll talk about those along with other things you need to know to make this month the best possible. So let's just get right into it. You've probably been hearing a lot about Pluto in Aquarius, right? Because this is a big thing that's happening now, and this is a thing that's not going to go away for decades. But as an Aquarius, you are feeling the pressures mount, and every Aquarius can feel this pressure from the whole house perspective. From the Placidus perspective, you all may be in the earlier sign, part of the sign, noticing it more, but either way, this is something that's happening. Pluto rules life, death, rebirth, regeneration, and it is a heavy hitter of the universe. So when you have it entering your sign, you're feeling it for sure. So let's talk about the secret weapons. The first one is right at the beginning of the month. Jupiter's coming and making the most fabulous connection possible. When outer planets come together and make any kind of aspect, it lasts for a really long time and it's very powerful and can change the course of things for the future and a long time to come. So if you've been feeling the pressures of Pluto, Jupiter can come here and start to alleviate it. Okay, this can help you to shift how you see things. This can help you to start getting the lessons. This can help you to reframe what's happening in a way that you can process it to make it lighter. And it can also help you to make the most of it and make lemonade out of it and see the joy in what's happening, because even though there are difficult things that could be happening from it, there also can be wonderful things, and the more you shift your attention to that, the more you'll see it. So you'll feel this, even though this is officially happening right now at the beginning of June, you will have started to feel the spirit of it happen weeks before, so in early May, and you'll be feeling this really all through the month. Okay, so this is a really exciting time, and it's one of your secret weapons. I'm going to talk about a couple of other secret weapons that you have to work with Plutonian energy, because this is critical for you, and then we'll get into some of the shorter term aspects with the personal planets moving, and then we'll talk about some other things that I think you need to know. So one of the lessons, so basically when there are outer planet transits, we're supposed to be learning something, and the degree to which we learn those things, the quicker we can get over to what we need to be doing, which is hopefully feeling better from the situation. Pluto is all about change, so it often signals a time of significant change, and this is going on for Aquarius. So old patterns and behaviors and even external circumstances could be dramatically transformed in this time, and very strong pillars of your life that represented security or safety could be removed. Now, the plus side to that is that stodgy old patterns, things that have been difficult for you and hanging over your head, those things could also be removed as well. So, the weapon here is to embrace change, okay? And focus on self-discovery. That's another one. So if you can reframe this to, rather than what's going to happen next and being all whacked out about it, which, feeling maybe post-traumatic stress from this, if you focus on the self-discovery, Pluto will definitely drive you to look deep within yourself and bring to light hidden aspects of your psyche. So one of the secret weapons that Aquarius has for everything, including tough transits like this could be, is objectivity. This is a trait that other signs may have to work more to develop, that Aquarius tends to naturally have. So if you can apply the objectivity that you have naturally to this transit and the things happening, that will be another secret weapon for you. And cultivating inner strength is another secret that you have up your sleeve. The more that you can strengthen yourself from the inside and not on people, places, things, or circumstances, so basically your spiritual practice, the easier this will be. Something else, and the last thing we'll talk about here, has to do with the power of forgiveness. Whether it's yourself or someone else, there is going to be a big story about this, and this may be the key that helps you to unlock the messages and the lessons in this transit. Okay, so I'm sorry we had to start with some things that were a little bit heavier, but I really wanted to address that because it is the elephant in the room when I'm looking at the chart, because it's like, bam, right there. But now we can talk about other things, like that we still have a lot of Aries energy, including Mars transiting through. This energy is lighting up your house of communication. This can help you to be more persuasive. This can help you to be more clear with what you want and how to convey that. If you are involved in writing projects or speaking, this can help to catapult you and your creativity and your expression beyond what you could imagine. And since the stars are open at this time, from middle of May to middle of July, we're free from personal planet retrogrades. So if you have to do something big, if you have to present something, publish something, do anything that has to do with a big decision, a contract, negotiation, investment, purchase, sale, a big move, you've got these 2 months before we go back down into retrograde, and the second half of 2024 is mostly covered in retrograde and shadow period from the personal planet perspective, which is going to slow things down, bring things inward and backwards, but not in June. June is all about blazing forward, moving forward, activity, action, getting things out there, getting things done, making advancements. So definitely take advantage of that. And this month is completely open for that. And Mars can help you because Mars is the border collie of the zodiac and it's always pacing around looking for how it can help and what it can do and what it can accomplish. So you can utilize that for sure. Something else to celebrate is that we're out of the heat of eclipse season. Even though those eclipses were in favorable angles for your Aquarius placement, you do have other placements besides Aquarius placement. So it's possible that you have been having challenges from that as well. And the good news is that June, July, and part of August, we're in that integration rest period. So that's really nice. And that is a nice break. Well, Gemini is one of the big stars of this month in the zodiac, and it's got Jupiter on its side from May 2024 through June 2025. I actually am posting sometime in May a separate report on Jupiter and Gemini for each sign. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, definitely subscribe. And if you are subscribed, ring the bell, because if you don't ring the bell, you won't get my notifications and you will miss all of these juicy things that I'm posting. I probably will post more in May than I have in a very, very long time. And I have been posting almost weekly. So you don't want to miss anything. So click the bell or subscribe on your podcast or whatever you're listening to. But in any case, I'll have a separate series for Jupiter specifically for Aquarius, but I'll give you some tidbits now, especially since everything that we talk about with the energy of Gemini is going to be accentuated by Mercury being there, Venus being there, the Sun being there. And what is this doing besides giving you ants in your pants from all the Gemini? It's highlighting your fifth house of true love, of romance, of bucket list accomplishments, of hobbies and fun and pleasures and joy. And all of this makes a 120-degree angle to your Aquarius placement, which makes it the most favorable angle possible. Now, this is very exciting. We already talked about the fact that Jupiter is making a trine there. Mercury will come and make a trine to Pluto as well. So you've got multiple kisses that can help be part of your secret weapon to alleviate Pluto mounting pressure. And in the meantime, accentuate all of your desires and all of your pleasures and all of the things that you would really like to do, and your fun and your creative expression, and everybody noticing you for what it is that you're bringing. So if you have something to bring in the world that you want people to hear and you want to bring it, roar it loudly, this is one of the best times of the year to bring it out. On the topic of Gemini, another thing I want to point out is the new moon on June 6th at 16 degrees of Gemini. Okay, so this is adding to the Gemini party that we've already listed. All of this Gemini energy is going to make it be very social, whether it's online or in person. A lot of physical movement, mobility, running around, having to do stuff, driving around. It's going to be really, really busy. But a few good things to do during this new moon time, and the days are on the 6th, are to reflect and write and to focus on your communication skills. attend networking events, or explore a new hobby. This Gemini energy is very curious, so you may find that you're really interested in a lot of things, and it also is one of the rulers of education and learning, and research. So you may have a research project or an education project or a class. This is perfect for taking classes on things that you're interested in that light up your world. The sun rules this house here, and the sun is moving through that house. So it's a very exciting time, a very vibrant, prolific expression. Okay, so the next date that I want to give you is that, oh, and by the way, for this new moon and full moon, I will be having special new moon and full moon reports. That's another thing that if you're subscribed to my channel or podcast or wherever you are and click the bell, that you'll get. I usually send them out about a week before. And if you want really early access, you can go to anniehelpsyou.com. Actually, I'll just show you there, and then click on my Secret Star portal because I have all of my early access there. But otherwise, I'll post it publicly and you'll get very in-depth reports on the new moon and full moon. But I'll give you a little tidbit here. We have a full moon on June 21st at 1 degree of Capricorn. This can bring fullness, completion, fruition, drama to Capricorn-related things, which is business, which is work, employment, could be father figures or authority figures, parents. If you're trying to showcase something out in the world, whether it's a paid employment work thing or whether it's a passion project, this could be an amazing time for an unveiling. So you've got the support of that full moon. Of course, all the planets moving direct, or the personal planets moving direct, as we talked about. This can also be a great time to do a professional review. See evaluate your career path, see where you want to be. Are you where you want to be? What can you improve? And you can also declutter your workspace, or do anything where it's like organizing your physical and digital space. You can also commit to a challenge. Capricorn is the mountain or the goat that climbs the mountain. So things involving challenges are ruled here. So if you want to start a 30-day challenge that relates to your self-improvement or your business development, this is a great time to do that. You may also find that things that you've worked on over the previous 13 moons could be coming to fruition now, and you could be ready to showcase something you've been working on in the backdrop. Okay, so this month we do have a very obnoxious aspect. When Mars gets to that early Taurus point, which will be around June 11th, it will actually square Pluto. Mars square Pluto is one of the nastiest aspects. And you will notice it's the one that will have some of the longest duration. You may see it like a week before and a week after. So that puts us on high alert, for at least June 4th through June 17th. Could be even before and after that. But this is, this could be pretty heavy. Blow-ups, exaggerated and dangerous responses, ego conflicts, power struggles, violence, you name it. This can have it all. So just kind of tread lightly as the god of war and the god of death face off. But as I always like to look at the positive view, being the Sagittarius that I am, even though you do have to be awareful and careful, which is why I'm telling you, this can be an amazing time to safely delve into anger issues or do any kind of inner work. If you notice you pull in a lot of angry people, it could be that you have things within you that you're repressing that you need to clear. And this could be a great time to do that. So you can also make quiet internal decisions and use the power of the combination of these stars to begin making private plans for future change. So when the intensity shifts a bit, if you have to make any announcements, you can make these quiet internal decisions. Okay, so the last piece here is as the personal planets move from Gemini into Cancer, a new field of experience is going to start to be lit up for you. These pie pieces that we have in this pizza pie that the chart looks like, they're houses. They're fields of experience we have as humans. And as these Gemini planets, not Jupiter, it won't be there yet, but Mercury, Venus, the Sun, move into Cancer, that is going to highlight your health sector, your daily stresses, your pets, your daily workplace. So you'll notice that the sun will start elucidating that sector towards, as the month progresses. And there may be ways that you can improve your health, improve your daily surroundings, whether it's the aesthetics or whether it's the organization or getting your systems together or making some changes to your daily routine. All of this can bring new life and new zest to what it is that you do every day, which can help you to have more passion and more enjoyment in your daily experience. We talked about a lot of different dates. If you want more dates, go to anniehelpsyou.com, put your name and email address there. You'll get my sweet and salty aspect date and details. I write that once a month and I write it early. You can find it in the archives in the welcome letter. Just click on the archive link and anything that I've sent already will be there. You can search in the search box. You also get lots of free goodies when you sign up for my free VIP community, including special promos, my complete 28-day virtual coaching program for free, and all kinds of things. It's definitely a wonderland of astrology education to help you align with the natural rhythms of the universe. And if you want to learn astrology, you can click on Up Level there. These notes, these links will also be in the notes underneath the video or podcast if you want to access them that way. But I have been an astrologer, a teacher, a coach, and a spiritpreneur for decades. I've also had over 17 million views to my YouTube channel and have been teaching people for a very long time. If you want to learn with me, I can help you go from wherever you're at with astrology to adeptly reading and earning money from it. I have many students who have started earning money even in the first few months. Of course, what you do with the education is up to you, but I certainly give you the tools that you need to pay off your investment in this amazing course in like 12 hours of work. So it's really, really a wonderful way to train for a different vocation or to make some side money or to go deeper into yourself and others. If you want early access to my reports, go to my Secret Star portal. You can click on upgrade at anniehelpsyou.com. And you'll get my written horoscopes, you'll get my current and upcoming astrology special reports and early access to all of my public content. And if you want to have all of my updated content in one place, go to anniehelpsyou.com/astrology. I have my podcast player and my YouTube player, and you can click on the 3 lines in the top of the YouTube player to reveal the playlists, and you can go bonkers just on one page and binge on my stuff if you would like.